my filter, not the dance party. I want to do let's see how retro looks. I think Therma. Yep, Therma's the one I want to do today. Okay, so I'm gonna get into this reading, you guys. Hold on. Yeah, as soon it never fails. That's right there. As soon as I press the go live button, Raja come to me like, "Hi, mommy." I'm like, "Hi, Buggy," and then he turned around and like. Anyways, I just hit the button. I literally did. I really did. I was jotting some notes down prior to. I'm like, okay, let me get this reading done before I go to bed. You know, but let me change his pamper. Thank you to who for like the he just came to me as soon as I pressed live. It was like, welcome everyone. So let me go change his pamper real quick so he fresh out the bath and stuff. So hold on, y'all. Once again, I'm gonna be one. Okay, I got it for you. You couldn't reach it. As soon as I press, it's right here. As soon as I press that button, you gotta get no. That's my dress. Again, then I tell you to use the potty. You know you have to go to the potty, Raja. Because say when you go to daycare, they're not gonna let you in school. Okay, if you wanna go to school, wait, leave it. I got it. If you wanna go to school with babies, you need to go poo poo. You know what I'm saying? That shit's thinking. That's what happens when you. Yeah, the baby poop when a baby needs to start using the potty before it. You have to go to the potty or you're never gonna go. Come, let me fix your pamper. Come here. I got it. Look at your pamper. It's not on correctly. Come here. Okay, bye. Go back and get your remote. Okay, my fault, y'all. I just had to change this stinking poop. I keep telling him go to the potty. I don't know. Go get your remote so you can watch your TV. So before I got on this live and cleansed my area. I cleansed my area and I was just writing down what came to mind, right? I got obstacles, accidents, out of body, the veil lifted or being closed on somebody. Whoever energy I'm about to tap into, they were recommended or referred. I see refer, recommend, reading energy without trying, watching, right? Watching always comes up in any read, whether it's good or bad. People will always have eyes on you as long as we live on earth, right? It's just the intentions they have. So before we get this reading started, I want to know what the people need to know. And if you come in here, put that thumbs up if anything happens to resonate with you guys. We're going to start off with a message. What does this person need to know who is going through these obstacles and accidents? And well, it sounds like they got a lot of shit going on in their life. And I don't know, like, why I'm picking up on it. Like, I don't never know why. I just say, I said earlier, like the ghost whisper, once they see that. What is that? Stop making all that noise. Once they see that, you could pick up on one of their ass, hear the rest of the flock go. like if y'all gotta watch the ghost whisper, and I'm like, please turn the volume down, or I'm gonna take the plug out. Don't ask me why he up at this time, y'all. Yeah, turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. I'm about to turn this volume down. Loud noise is significant. So we got 2 cards that came out. The remote on the bed. You gotta give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself, right? That's the most important thing, because that was the first card that came out. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. So whoever is like going through the all this type of obstacles and accidents and out of body and the veil being lifted and closed, that tells me like sometimes they hear from source, the most high, and sometimes they feel like, where's my spiritual protection, right? So I'm getting like 1 second they feel protected, 1 second they feel like out in the wilderness, right? This person needs to, I think they're manifesting this and don't really know the power that they hold, because all this back and forth, in and out, right? Let feelings out. That's showing that this person is dealing with attachment. Sometimes some attachments cause you to be confused, right? And y'all see there's so much going on in my background out of nowhere, and y'all know at 12 o'clock I don't play that, but I'm trying not to. Where's my research? I'm really trying. Let's pull some cards on this shit. And this could be because of the last moon cycle that passed. We all know, like I said, for some people it got extra. It amplifies whatever energy that you're in. So if you're a peaceful person, the last moon, full moon, you feel extra peaceful. If you're usually a confused person, it don't really hit that hard. During the full moon, you're gonna be extra confused. So I'm getting the last full moon has something to do with it, right? You may pay attention to it, right? You may have people around you who are into astrology and the esoteric practices, and they basically put you onto this new energy, because this is not a person in new energy, right? This is just a confused person that I was picking up on, and I'm just like, they don't know which way to go, left, right, up, down, fucking sideways, diagonal, right? So they were introduced to this new energy by a feminine, because this feminine was under. That's crazy. I wasn't even asking who introduced it to them, right? A feminine energy introduced this, like, oh, she probably told them, oh, it's probably because the moon, that's why you know. And I feel like because I brought up a feminine, this feminine may have been extra or is aware, right, of her spiritual practices. And sometimes people will play on your top and send that energy towards you, right? They'll cause confusion when they feel you pulling away, when they feel you, they might not benefit from you, right? Because I didn't get that, but I see recommend, refer, right? That's like somebody pointing you to a psychic or pointing you to a palm reader or something within the spiritual community, and whole time they was friends, they was meant to tell you like a toxic message, right? It's almost giving setup of some sort. I'm sorry I scared some of y'all asking, because Russia doing too much in her back. That's what I'm like, ain't no full moon. I don't understand. But yeah, she probably introduced somebody to this energy, and it was just, I don't know what was the purpose, right, behind introducing them, or maybe to keep them stuck in the past, because we have past that came out, so the past new energy. So maybe in the past this person noticed that you were pulling away and manifesting new, so I guess they wanted to do something to keep this person stuck, or within reach. Struggling to let somebody go. So, and struggle came under feminine. So this feminine is struggling to let somebody go. It's stinging them, right? It's a blow to their ego. It's like, like I say all the time, some people are like, if I can't have you, nobody can. And you may be having a realization about this. The crazy thing is letting go, right? You may have epiphany, like, oh, this is why this happened, because you're letting go of this person, or they can't let go of you. Excuse me kindly. I should be real ghetto because of you.
Yes.
Why is it up like that?
Yes, I can help you find your green truck.
Don't touch my remote no more. I had to take all of this stuff from me. I left the tea tree oil, the spray, the pampers, everything. Cause I'll get in there and he'll be asleep with 3 wipes on him, tea tree oil everywhere. Like I already seen it coming. Like, and I'll be too accurate when it comes to shit. That be the crazy part about parenting. Like I already know what you about to do with all of this stuff. And I'm not watching. But yeah, so like I was saying, you had a realization about this. Like this person is listen, and this could just be a friend. It's a commitment. Maybe this person wanted a commitment from this masculine or another feminine, because I didn't really get a certain sex. I just know the person who introduced the person I'm picking up on is feminine energy, right? Definitely a female. I see somebody like dark skin. And maybe they're doing all of this because they want a commitment, right? This could be a friend. This could be a best friend, a childhood friend, like somebody who you have a bond with, right? But you're deciding like, we all have friends, well, have had friends in categories like, okay, this the person I smoke with, this the person I party with, this the person I make a do business with, right? But you can't like tell your business to, right? People you do business with, you can't always tell your tea. So this person needs to pour love into themselves instead of focusing on whoever you are, right? Um, they may be in regret about sending you to this psychic or sending you to this palm reader or this spiritualist. Yeah, because they see that shit backfire. Although you're confused, right? Sometimes it does scave us. Sometimes when people send um warfare our way, it does scave us, give us a little nick on the shoulder, but it doesn't penetrate us fully, right? See, we talk about the weapon forming and not prospering, but sometimes it forms, it prospers for like a hot little second, and then that shit go back, right? Just to show you, sometimes people be hard headed, and whoever I'm talking to may be hard headed, right? Um, Especially when it comes to love. So this person may fall easy, maybe a lover girl, lover boy. Um, but yeah, sometimes people are hard headed, so the universe will allow certain weapons to form and prosper, so that it could be a wake up call, right? Like I say, if somebody's in a what they call it, a reprobate mind, right? If somebody's in that in between, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not balanced, right? 1 second they want to be high vibrational, next second they want to be low, and we struggle with it sometimes. But I feel like once you're high vibrational, you're not going. Is levels to this. You're not going to stoop all the way back to that low vibrational energy, right? But this person is not balanced, and maybe this had to happen so that they can restore order, right, to something they probably never had order about. They just was going, they would have kept going with the flow, right? They would have kept bypassing this. It seemed like letting go. 1 second you probably, if this giving on and off friendship, 1 second y'all cool, 1 second y'all not, whole time one of the friends in love with the other friend, and the next one, the confused one, is oblivious to this shit. Like, um, you know, why they chasing after people? Because they say sucker for love, right? That's their weakness. So maybe in the past life energy, because I've always been curious about like figuring out people past lives, and I already know mine. I already said I feel like I will, if there is a such thing, because I don't really know too much about that. I haven't as many spiritual encounters I've had, I didn't really see nothing that points to past lives. Only one time, I know I'm getting off subject, but one time I went to the MTA museum. And when I got on one of them trains, I was like, what the heck? It was like an old school train from like the 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm like, I was on this train before. So that's the only like real world experience I had when it felt like, oh, And I've had dreams about me being on an old school New York train at a fair and all of this stuff, walking through like a junkyard or whatever, like red dirt, look like red clay. So, but if I did have a past life, I would have been a dude, and I would have been my family would have took me out in a past life, and that's probably why that's probably why now, even though I don't put shit past their ass. Like I really don't. September may be significant, so this person may be a Libra, right? And that's backwards too, because Libras are the scales, Libras are balance, and we're getting a confused person, right? The fact that this is, I want to go back into these cards to start out, right? Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. That today, today, right? That tells me that the reason why this confusion spell or this confused state was able to affect this person was mainly because they are withholding some sort of truth, right? They need to be open with someone that's significant in their life. I say all the time, like when people come, they ascend or descend, cross my path, and that's just if they get close enough, right? And they may have come across a person like myself who brought this tower, right? Unintentionally, it's just a spiritual gifts people have that cause people to like have towers based on where they are in their life, because you gotta be careful how you treat people, you gotta be careful what you say about people, right? We know this famous saying, touch not my anointed. So I feel like this confused person came across a spiritual being's path, somebody who's spiritually aware or just on their path, and it caused this tower in their life. Raja, come on my bathroom and stop wasting my tissue. And they caused this tower, and they probably withheld some sort of truth. Let your feelings out, all even the ones that scare you. So this may be a deep dark secret that needed to be spoke about, because especially if this is someone you're pursuing, you have to be honest, right? I don't get sickness or any maybe mental health. Yes.
Baby, you the party.
Okay, good job. Give me.
The toilet.
Okay, give me 5. Damn, give me that. Boom, he used the potty. Give me a kiss.
You the party.
Good night.
Good night.
And he sat there and had me change his thinking, but like think about he used the potty. But good job, anyways. He know how to sit on it with his pamper, get some tissue. Raja mess. But yeah, this gives me maybe they're hiding a mental illness, right? And maybe they fear that the person that they were about to embark on this new energy with, be it friend or lover or whatever, would judge them or treat them different, right? Like everybody else. Yeah, let me fix my toilet handle. It's crazy because since this reading started, I keep like having to tend to him, change the toilet. I'm gonna bring y'all with me this time. Hold on, so y'all can see, because I be fixing shit around here by myself. Around here, that was real country. What you doing? Okay, and look at my damn tissue. Oh, look like somebody chewed on it. Yeah, oh yes. For those of you who are new here, I'm a mommy to a 2-year-old. This shit ain't straight to the point. We will be sidetracked at times. But if you can endure, then welcome. Welcome to the peaceful confusion, right? Peaceful chaos, I would say. Not even confusion, peaceful chaos. But yeah, this person needed to be upfront with this, right? And they were in fear of this new person judging them, that they self-sabotage, and not knowing this person is very open-minded, and they actually were being a hypocrite because it seemed like they prejudged this new person. And if that ain't karma, I don't know what the fuck is, right? It's something significant about July as well. So this person may be a Libra. Who else? A Virgo. It says September 23rd. That's the last day of Virgos. That's actually my brother's birthday. So and Raja, he was due on the 23rd, but he wound up being the 28th. But yeah, so last day of Virgos, this person could be a Virgo or Libra, just have traits of you know, that Libra in them. So that, especially when you low vibrational, yeah, if you a Libra and you low vibration, and Libras are known to be balanced when they do the work, it always be the opposite, right? Or be intensified. They be out of balance. Like if I'm a low vibrational Capricorn, instead of having balance when it comes to fun and money and finances, it's straight finances. That's how I used to be. Like, I still would have fun, but too much fun. And then if I'm chasing a bag, or I'm chasing a bag instead of attracting stuff. So it's always, you know, it depends on how much work you doing yourself. Hello, welcome D7. But yeah, let's dig more into this energy. This sounds a little bit familiar, so I don't know why. And you know, I'm sorry, y'all, because this may not apply for none of your ass, but sometimes, like I said, when people think about me or pull on my energy, I pick up on they shit. So this energy sound a little bit too familiar. I don't know. But yeah, don't think about me. Don't. Don't. Okay, let's pull a card. What else? Because as far as we know, this person a confused hot fucking mess, and they may be looking at it like looking a hot mess too, and people close to them, like this person who's sending them to fake fucking spiritualists, or people who use their energy for, you know, ill will, for financial gain. They may let's see. Give me one card. This reading all over the fucking place today. I ain't gonna lie, like I get the energy, but it's too much for me. So this person may be, because I seen the Ace of Pentacles, this person may be thinking that the reason why they sabotaged this new energy is because they thought they was gonna get a financial reward or some type of financial gain, because you know we sacrifice shit every day, and some people believe for some strange reason that if they sacrifice people, and that don't mean like, oh, here's Satan, right? But it means like sacrificing their new beginning, or sacrificing a good person. You could sacrifice a good person by treating them like shit, knowing that they're a good person, right? Knowing that they're truthful, knowing that they're they can elevate you spiritually, as long as it's reciprocated and you wish them no ill will, right? Some people know this and still attempt to do it, right? This may be this person's case where they thought shit was sweet whole time, they confided in fake friends and going to other people outside themselves for the answer. It's no blueberries. Good night.
I want more blueberries.
It's no blueberries.
I want more eggs.
In the morning you get eggs, bacon, and blueberries. Good night. Mommy doing a reading. Raja, I'm not trying to, my throat hurt, y'all. That's why I'm trying not to raise my voice at him tonight. My throat hurt, maybe because I was vaping, and maybe, I don't know. Because I had some tea last night, so I don't understand. I had sage tea, so before I go to sleep, I'm going to make some more tea. Shh, they can't hear. But I feel like this person maybe thought that they were getting some type of financial gain if they, you know, treated this new person like shit, or just abandoned them or whatever, right? And I'm looking at the notes I jotted down. This person is also gifted, because I wrote down reading energy without trying. So this person, if they would have like took that leap of faith, they would have, their spiritual gifts would have. Hold on, y'all. I told y'all it's Boujetta. Welcome to the channel. Come on. Get out. See you dragging it now. Acting like I can get up. In the room. I'm coming. In the room. Raja be doing too much. He act like I just tossed him. He like, see, and nobody be believing it. He like, oh my God, he's so well mannered, so well behaved. But when he inside, he give me trouble. He be doing that too, acting like somebody doing something. He like, oh, just do himself on the rug. I did not push my baby. Like, and I told him stop doing that, because you know, it's all about illusions at the end of the day. Raja, that's why I said he got some energy within him. I need to like not beat out, but need to pray out, need to cleanse out, right? He just took a nice bath. I need to wash his hair a little bit more because sometimes I wait for 2 weeks. And I think that's what it be. Because same way I protect my crown by wearing my bonnet sometime, but I intentionally pull on energy or like try to get a full understanding of energy I'm feeling, right? And we have back to this reading, y'all, because I can y'all know, like I said, welcome to the channel. I'm a mommy to a 2-year-old that be driving me wild. He's full of love though. Yeah. And I don't feel like I looked y'all in the eye this whole reading. I'm so sorry. Cause I'm trying to understand this raggedy ass energy, but I understand it, right? We have and I don't never read nothing in reverse, but we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So whole time this person, yeah, they said, but they brought this shit upon themselves. Although the friend referred them to someone to get some clarity or understanding, the friend just as bad as they as. So technically they match with the friend, right? Whole time they shitting on people and they got a whole snake behind them. We know too many like that, right? And they will always be blinded to it. And this is a feminine energy. See, women, we're very smart and we have spiritual gifts, right? And I think we're more spiritually inclined. But what makes a good woman and a bad woman is how you decide. You know, sorry, men, right? We know we are analytical creatures. We know we're not just emotion, right? Because I think it's backwards. The word anything the world tells you, just look at it the opposite. I would say, right? If they say men are meant to lead, I look at it as women meant to lead. Because listen, spiritually we are more inclined. But this is not a debate. This is just what I've noticed, right? It may be wrong, but listen, I'm saying, so when women know that, like, especially look, and that's how real it is. My ear, like, listen. Woman, I feel like this woman in particular, she may have already had the veil lifted, right? And she decided, like, listen, that gave me a little bit of authority over people, and she decided to stay low vibrational, right? And that's fine. Like I say, people have a choice, but just know once that veil is lifted, the karma, you can't do what you was doing when you were naive, right? When you were a fool. That's like babies are protected and the ignorant are, right? For the most part, people who don't see beyond the veil. Once that veil is lifted, every decision you make, honestly, we know is a chain effect. We are all intertwined. And I had to write a topic about this in school, in my writing class. It was like a prerequisite. And I people was like, oh, I like how you worded that. I was like, okay, it gave me a little boost, right, in my spirit. But I wrote something and I said we are all intertwined. No matter, it don't matter if you think because I'm this color and you're that color, we're all intertwined. Something I do can today is like a domino effect, right? It's always a domino effect. It makes people what I do, that's why when you think consciously, you just, yeah, you think about your best interest, but as long as like you're not intentionally hurting no one, then I feel like things will turn out for the better. Are you helping humanity or are you hurting it? That's the overall thing, right? And sometimes being selfish is helping humanity because you're showing them we're catalysts for each other, for each other's spiritual growth, for each other's emotional growth, right? People think emotional maturing, and this may be significant for this person. This person may have been closed-minded, like that veil was closed for them. It was starting to lift. Now I feel like they stuck in that in between, like 1 second they see, and that'll drive you crazy. Yeah. No, we're not going outside. Go in the room. Don't make me mute this. To the heart. You're not going because you wasn't listening today. So it's gonna be real nice outside, and guess what? You're not going. So yeah, I feel like this person, they had an opportunity to go towards this new new energy and, you know, like see the other side of things. Like, yeah, the grass can be greener if you just put in the work and stop being lazy and you stop making excuses for yourself. But now they're stuck in this energy where they're feeling sorry for themselves 1 second, then they're optimistic, and then they back down. It's a loop, right? Dang, all of these cars is in reverse. Like, that's great. Stop. Get it off the wall. People are sleeping. Get it off the wall so you get a spanking. Raja, you ever since I pressed live button, you're supposed to be in bed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a new schedule, but when I need to get a reading like off my chest and just the energy off of me before, you know, I want some clarity about this. I'm like, maybe it's for somebody that'll come across my channel, or maybe it's just, you know, somebody. It's timeless, right? People can see it when they need to or after the fact, but it's there, right? I made it. I did it. Like I said, this is like a self prison. This is a self prison. And they watching somebody there, this person who's in this fucking habit. And we didn't even expound on the fucking accidents and obstacles. So it's given like this tower calls them to not, they still have stuff, right? But it is more opportunities. I see loss of opportunity, accidents, maybe a car accident, God forbid if it's, you know, not for them, but it says accidents, meaning more than one. Or had an incident where they had to go to the hospital, or, you know, it could be anything. Accidents is a range of stuff. Out of body. They probably feeling displaced right now. I would too if I was a confused mother effer. Like I would be out of body, like watching my life play before my eyes. That is a horrible feeling. That's a horrible feeling, because I know the little out of body experiences I have where I feel like I'm behind myself, like, right, and I'm just moving, like doing stuff, and that's just because it depends on the energy I'm tapping into or getting clarity on, right? But to be like that every day, like if you're not in control, that's crazy. That means this person has multiple attachments, not just the. And I feel like whoever they went to, the spiritualist, put something on them, and they just need to cleanse, right? I recommend, if this is for anybody who's watching, I recommend take plenty spiritual baths, get you some Himalayan sea salt. It's so easy. Speak life over your water, set your intentions, get you some sage, and do that shit every day until you see changes. Get you some sage, get you some Palo Santo, get you some cloves for your mouth, right? Anything natural. The earth is healing. The earth is very healing. This person needs to get these swords out their back. They feel betrayed. They feel hurt. Like if they made the wrong decision. And yeah, they did. They definitely did. And it may be late. It may not be too late. But we got that devil card. Oh yeah, the devil riding their fucking back. And we know what that devil is. That devil is that low vibrational energy. Right? I say people give Satan too much credit. But God is the one that's omnipresent. So God is good, and God could also punish your ass. So this don't give me nothing outside of that, right? Outside the universe, the Most High. Because God saw their intentions. He like, listen, I ain't letting up. Because when I call my judgment, and we see it happen all the time, that's why you can't just help everybody. You have to listen to your intuition, your discernment, and your guides on who to help. Because let me tell you, you don't want to be that person that interferes. And this may be for somebody else. Don't be that person that interferes in somebody's karma. Don't be that person, because then now you were wondering why everything you touch turn to shit. It's because you helped the wrong person without asking, right? I don't jump till it's nothing no more. I used to be that, like, bums, crackheads, like, it don't matter. Like, I just was overly, like, giving. Why are you crunching up my cards, Raja? Get out. Get out. You see it? Destruction. Destruction. And that's why I don't like you around while I'm doing these readings. So, hold on. Let me mute this. He sat there and bent up half of my cards, my timeless ones. I use those anyway. And sat here and like, next month looks promising, 35. So this could be somebody in their 30s, mid-30, like 35, damn near 40, 35 and up. I'm getting 35 to 40. Yeah, this person is trying to, yeah, but I was telling y'all, I was saying, yeah, don't be that person. Don't just do what you're called to do, right? Because you help the wrong person. That's an exchange. You give them money, that's an exchange. They receive it, that's an exchange. You even receive gifts from people who they don't have to have bad intentions towards you, but it's the energy they carry. People, one thing people do, they'll point out something about you real quick, but they don't like to face themselves. They'll always tell you what you need to do, but can't name one thing. I'm trying not to cuss. One thing that is going to sound crazy, but one thing that they need to do. That's the crazy part. So same way they'll receive, people just want to get that energy off of them. Anybody who's in this confused energy, they looking for outlets. And I'm sure this person is too, right? This person is looking for a way to get this energy off of them, whether they trying to see what they got to do, transfer it to somebody, how they could get it off of them, right? And I feel like this feminine, they may have went back, it may have been revealed that this feminine is, and I keep doing this, right? This feminine is aware, definitely aware. They may have went back to this feminine, right? Went back to past energy because they like I said, one second they optimistic, this next second they feeling hopeless. So they like, fuck it. They spiraling, right? They may have went back to this snake and asked for more advice on what to do, how to get the energy off of them. They don't care what it takes, right? And this feminine giving them more fucked up energy, like more fucked up advice. I mean, it's a love, pertaining to love. So maybe they leading them to go deal with somebody else to transfer that energy to them. I don't know why. That's what I'm like. And I be sleeping peaceful every night, no matter how the read go. But like I said, this could be, I feel like, I don't know who energy just is, but it's the first part sounded like, I know plenty confused people. Like, let's get into it. Okay. Yep. What I said, pass it through love. This feminine is telling them to go deal with somebody else so they can transmute this energy or transfer this energy, right? Spiritual demons to somebody else. They don't give a fuck. The Lovers, yeah. So we got the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, and I see love right there. But this is confirmation because look at the card. This is returning to sender. You don't control interest, that is. I don't know what that means. But look at the picture. So this is definitely somebody who wants to transfer this energy, right? The Lovers. But it looks like a damn demon hugging her, right? So whoever this the next person is, this person maybe, like I said, they're a sucker for love. So they feel like they always need to be in a connection. They can never, and that's the issue now. They can't sit by themselves and point out what they just refuse to see what they have to work on, right? Ooh, what is this? The Empress. And that's the crazy part. I feel like they need to send this energy to somebody that's an Empress on their shit, that's totally not on their vibration, right? Just so y'all can see. They feel like they need to send this negative energy to an Empress. I don't know what they think that'll do, but come right back to their ass, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they feel like, okay, if they transfer this energy to this Empress, that the wheel will turn in their favor, right? Now that their karma will clear up, their life will get better, their finances will get better, their health will improve. They'll stop looking like they got fucking jaundice and fucking hair falling out the scalp from the fucking root. Like, yeah, definitely, but obviously it's a setup. They're tricking themselves. They're tricking themselves. They're only gonna get more swords in their back, right? For trying to illegally access somebody else's energy. And this we got the Queen of Swords. Whoever the fuck they trying to attempt to send it to, this person don't play. This person cuts the snake head off, right? They cut it off at the root, at the source. So they won't even hit this they won't even hit this empress, of course, or this confused man. They going for that friend. They sending it back to the originator, the person who led them astray. See, we don't want the middleman. We want the person in charge. That's how that should go. Let's pull one more card for this energy. We already know how these stories always end, right? But this would be a hard pill to swallow for somebody. Like, but every decision we make, even unconscious sometimes, it has repercussions. It has consequences. Everybody, well, from what I see, I done seen plenty stuff in real life on social media, but people always have that one or two people that they regret shitting on, right? Oops, so we got two that fell. I said just one more card. Just one more card. So what we got? Oh, so they thought that so they thought they was about to, look, we got the star card, Emperor. They don't know this Empress is a fucking star in her own right, in his own right. This person is abundant, so they think that they about to try this again, but a different way, right? Maybe through a sexual encounter, but this person energy is closed off, so denied, access denied. That's like swiping your key card at work the next day and you find out you've been fired because that shit ain't opening no doors, right? I want to pull a love card though, because we already know. We went from confusion to trying to transfer. Recommend referral. I keep looking at my notes that I jotted down. Recommend referral. Watching. You know, like I said, as long as we on this earth with people, it will always be eyes on you. It will always be eyes on me, whether you're on social media or not, right? We all have eyes for the most part, right? It just depends what's behind, looking at you behind them eyes. That's what I'm saying. If people are easily accessible from like these dark spirits and energies, that energy have to go where it resides, right? It have to go amongst its own. We could say this scientifically speaking too, for people who don't believe spiritually, but scientifically speaking, right, positive energy goes with positive, negative goes with negative, right? It don't intertwine. And as soon as it get close, you see like it'll go back, right? So that energy definitely gotta get up out of here, right? So they just keep doing shit. They looking for remedies. They looking for a way out. Anything to get this energy off of them. Anything to not feel like shit. Anything to not feel like they're suffering. Anything to feel like they're back in their body again. I'm thinking about the movie Get Out. Like, that shit was crazy. I remember, that's how many years old now? Like, I'm like, and when I seen that movie too, I wasn't even on this level of my journey spiritually, right? But I always like seen shit deeper. So I like, after I had like a major shift in 2019, which I feel like the whole world did during COVID, like more people's eyes was open, but that was like a massive awakening. We've all had like little awakenings here and there. And fucking, I feel like when I seen that movie before then, I was just like looking at it deeper. Like, yo, that's crazy. It's always something behind the eyes. Now, it could be you behind your eyes. Like, it can be you behind your eyes. Because you in the back seat. Shit. And I would hate to feel like that. I would hate to be in that position. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull a love card. You know we're going to end this up. But yeah, I had to say this to whoever because... And this may be somebody who watches me, right? Filling out their fucking skin. Like they about to transfer some energy somewhere, right? So we got the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So what's gonna happen, right? This person may be trying to fight this. It's given dark night of the soul, major lessons, major talents. It's still hope for this person, right? But this ending, they're trying to stop a ending, that's like trying to stop a building from falling is inevitable. You can't, right? It's gonna either crush your hands on the way down or move out the fucking way. Either way, an ending has to happen, right? For a new beginning. This person most likely prayed for this change, right? And they didn't realize this shit like I said, everybody's transition out of like from their lower vibrational self to that major fucking shift, right, in your spirit. Everybody, some people's isn't as harsh. That's like, you know, when they say the valley of shadow of death. That's what a spiritual awakening is for me, and I've experienced it. In hindsight, I'm like, oh, I really walked through it. Really walked through it. And like I say all the time, some people get lost within that tunnel, right? Some people get lost while trying to follow the Most High, while trying to follow their guides. Everybody don't make it out of it. Some people make it out, but with their mind done, right? Some people make it out not in a body. So be grateful that you still have the ears to hear, the eyes to see, right? Growth, change. This person once upon a time prayed for this, manifested it, whether they were aware or not, right? You said, Maya, you want to sit right here? Put that mop up. This person once prayed for it, and I think that was the catalyst for this tower to happen, because they were probably got tired of this, the feminine soul that they were letting go, right? So this been told me that they definitely wanted change, but they looked for the wrong advice. They look for the right advice from the wrong person. That's what that tells me. You see this cool thing? Yeah, the old them is dying. They have no choice but to transition, right, out of this madness. They want it better. Here you go. Now let's hope they stick back to the plan and realize, maybe they have an epiphany about whether, I don't want to keep digging into this energy because it's confusion. You know, we don't linger in confusion for too long. Let me see. But yeah, maybe they like I said, they prayed for this, and maybe they will have an epiphany soon, or realization that, oh, I did ask for this, but I just didn't expect it to come, right? Divine timing is never when we want it to, but it's when we need it the most. I feel like God was trying to protect them from these snakes, right? And instead of turning away when it was exposed to them, they decided to go backwards. That's when your ass turned to soul. When you decide to go back, and everybody's snakes ain't the same. A snake is a snake, but some is more venomous. You get it? Like some snakes are more dangerous than others. So I'm getting these snakes that they had around them. See, my snakes wasn't as dangerous, right? them snakes wasn't. But these snakes, hell yeah, this feminine, because this person is intellectual. This person been chose their side. That's what makes it bad, right? Them snakes who still got their eyes closed, don't know what the fuck they doing or who they messing with. So yes, let's get one of these to end it off. I pulled these out today because I'm like, let me get I need to buy some more now. I said I'm not buying no more cards because this like I had threw two away after he destroyed them. Like, he not gonna stop my readings, and ain't nobody else gonna stop my readings ever in life. Ever. And that's why my throat, like I said, I've been going through my own little thing. Nothing crazy. It's just like little attacks here and there, and people try to, always shut me up. It would never happen. Even if I can't talk, even if I'm sick, I'm gonna get on here. Yeah, I'm gonna give you this reading.
Oh no!
And scoop the fuck out the ass still while doing it. Cause trust. Lessons. People need to look. I'm just putting the cards away. People need to realize like we learn the same lessons at different points in our life. I say this all the time.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I want to hold a picture. What picture?
No. Because you crumbled up my cards. Pick up all my cards that's on the floor. Stop putting them on the floor. Stop touching them. I'm going to put all of these up. And I'm going to pick one of these last Dreamscape Oracle cards. I love these cards mainly because they always... give like you know, like a coat, you know, that last top coat when you do your nails, that top coat, just for extra confirmation, because we all like to hear it, right? We know what we need to do sometimes. We just like the extra confirmation, like, universe, give me one more sign, give me one more sign. But the person I'm talking to tonight was toxic. This person is, they could have been high vibrational, but they chose to not heed the warnings.
Hold the basket. Hold the basket.
I don't know why they would be watching my channel, right? Maybe they're wishing that they
Hold the
because
basket.
they may be having a realization like, yeah, this way I could have been. So we got the light. Oh, yep, this way I could have been. But let's get into what the light means, right? This person was blinded by the light instead of following the fucking light. I like this. Let me show you the picture. I like these cards because the depictions mainly. So we have the light to end off this reading. And it's crazy because I started to pull that sunbed out too, but this one comes with like a little book where you can read and watch it correlate to what we were talking about. The light, page 17. I don't put anything in there. I told you that. So the light. I'm gonna hold it up and read. The goddess of the day holds her arms up to the light of the sun. She gives reverence to the life-sustaining rays, which bring heat and light. The sun sets the world ablaze, illuminating every part and every corner. Nothing escapes the fire. And what we do, it does correlate, because remember I said the valley of the shadow of death, that tunnel that all of us gotta go through. On this earth, not after we die, not before we was born.
Mommy.
No, while we're on this earth. Like I said, you can experience heaven on earth, and you can also experience hell. You can also experience purgatory. But let's get into what this card is saying. Nothing escapes the fire. She brings happiness and illumination to the land. Wake up. It is time to get to work. Begin putting your desires into motion. You can achieve anything you set your heart to in this life. You might feel exposed by the brightness. But I say this person got blinded, but yeah, you might feel exposed by the brightness. It is all right. Let the anxiety pass. You have got this. Everything is as it should be. Given the eyes of the light and grow. So the meaning, basically, that means praise the day. Know you are on the right path. I ended it off already saying this had to happen, right? Same way God will bring love and abundance into your life, he will also cause a tower to fall and you to fuck it suffer temporarily, right? So this person may still have hope if they just, maybe this will be that wake up call for them to learn from their mistakes and that they can't keep repeating them. They can't keep making excuses for themselves, right? They can't keep feeling sorry for themselves. Get off of my stuff. I'm about to end this, y'all, because you have to, and we're going to sleep. But yeah, you can't keep, this person can't keep making excuses for themselves on why they can't or why they shouldn't or why they didn't, right? It's either you do or you don't, or you're going to die trying. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If anything resonated, put them thumbs up. If you know somebody that knows somebody, put that thumbs up. Show your girl some support, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.